So the stock market is crashing, people are sick, countries are on lockdown, but I want to talk about something really important today: spring training baseball. So only about 2.5 weeks to go until opening day. God, it feels like forever. But the Yankees are 10-5 this spring, and today they go to Clearwater to take on the Philadelphia Phillies, who are 11-5. The Yankees have scored 89 runs this spring, despite home runs being down. Luke Voit started to get on the roll the other day. He hit a home run. Yesterday, Thomas Malone hit a home run. So the offense is ramping up. It'll get better once we get Stanton back in there, and once we get Sanchez back in there. Gary Sanchez is hurt and is not expected to play until Friday, though he is going to do some BP and some drills this week. They want to be cautious with him. He had a sore back. He believes it's from catching 2 days in a row with his new stance. To me, it's just hard to believe that professional athletes can be that sore after just a couple of days. I mean, and Giancarlo, he got his calf strain after just one spring training game. So there really is something wrong with our training staff, I really think. I don't know what it is. I'm not a doctor, so I can't evaluate what's wrong with these guys. But it just seems like our guys are not able to push it that extra mile without getting hurt. So, even just the slightest amount of discomfort seems to put them down for a while. And injuries seem to be more serious than is usually initially diagnosed. So I'm a bit worried about Gary Sanchez. We'll see. I hope he's in there Friday, but I'm not, holding my breath or anything. So the red tags are starting to go up in lockers. Estevan Florial has been optioned to Double-A Trenton. Albert Abreu, a top prospect, has been optioned to Double-A Trenton. Luis Gil, a top prospect, is going down to Single-A, as is Luis Medina. Domingo Acevedo has been reassigned to minor league camp. Alexander Vizcaino also reassigned to minor league camp. These are guys who are all top prospects, so they will not be on the opening day roster, but don't be surprised if you see them this season. So let's take a look at today's lineup. Brett Gardner getting plenty of at-bats. He's in center field. Giovanni Urshela starting to heat up. He's at third base. Mike Ford is at first base. He's been swinging a good bat. Clint Frazier back in left field. Chris Iannetta at catcher. He may come into play if Gary Sanchez is hurt worse than we think. Rosel Herrera at second base. Thomas Malone in right field. Eric Kratz at DH. And Kyle Holder at shortstop. And on the mound, don't call me J.A. Happ, a wily left-handed veteran who has looked good this spring after a tough 2019. It won't surprise me if he has a bounce-back year. He's got a nice track record. I think he was off mechanically last season. He was missing with his location, which is unusual for him. He wasn't able to put guys away. They were fouling off that high spin rate fastball. So hopefully he's got all that straightened out, and he can have a good year for us because we need him. All right, so the next thing you're going to see is the highlights, and then I'll be back on to talk about the game.
Injury to Andrew McCutchen.
I like it.
And on the inside corner, Segura didn't think so. On the inside corner again, back-to-back strikeouts against right-handers. Line drive out to left center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. One run will score. Matsuk's throw goes to second. Herrera home. What a throw by Rhys Hoskins.
You can get fresh grouper on just about every menu across the destination, especially distracting. I get it.
There's the 1-2 pitch. And a call, strike three. Well, Leroy, we appreciate it.
I did not get the baseball.
A high fly ball to deep left center field. It is gone. Out to left field. And Frazier in trouble with it. Still having trouble with it. That's going to drop in for a hit. Going to be a tough play. And Hoskins is out. He did have a great career. Nice play by Ford at first.
Hey, it's good to see that Clint Frazier is in midseason form defensively, huh? So a bit of a low-scoring game today. Obviously, J. Happ was strong once again. He had that fastball starting off the plate, and then it would dart back over the inside corner. That's how he was getting called third strikes. You know, he's going to have to step up this year. I mean, he's the number 3 guy in the rotation, at least until Paxton gets back, which reports are saying could be May, could be earlier than they thought, but I'll believe that when I see it. But it would be nice to have a really good, strong rotation with 3 good lefties in Paxton, Happ, and Montgomery, so we have that to look forward to. If my math is correct, then Garrett Cole pitches tomorrow, so we'll see how he does, how he responds after giving up 4 home runs in his last outing. I bet he'll be fine. If this was your first time here, I want to thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It helps other fans find the channel. I plan to do recaps and discussion of every game all season long. I've also got a weekly podcast, and I'm putting together a documentary at the end of the season. Send me your reactions at NYY Recaps on Twitter to be a part of the film. I try to reply to all comments as long as you're not being a jerk. So go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this game and your thoughts on the team, and I'll see you next time.